Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elaine. This is your first time clicking on one of my videos, and welcome back return viewers as always. If you want to see more gaming content like live streams and more gaming info, like and subscribe. So let's get started. Today I want to talk about some games I've been playing lately. I actually feel like I've been doing really good with playing newer games now and going back into my backlog instead of buying new games, so I'm really happy for myself. Kind of. And I also been playing some demos. First game, Animal Crossing. I'm gonna say Animal Crossing first just because I have recently got back into Animal Crossing. If you guys been following my streams, and I've been doing some more decorating and things like that, but I've been playing it also in my free time, and according to my villagers it has been a year and 10 months since I logged into Animal Crossing because I was so burnt out from playing Animal Crossing. I had like a lot of hours in Animal Crossing, you know, it was like my main game, the first game that I owned on the Switch, but I just got really burnt out because I pretty much did everything and I felt like I didn't know what else I wanted to do. So every time I logged in, I just did not bring myself to play or do anything, even after they announced like the last update that they had. But recently, I guess because like I love the fall in the Animal Crossing, it just made me like get inspired to jump back in. But I want to say, like, if I'm going to give advice for anyone else who was suffering from Animal Crossing burnout, I say that you just take it slow, you know, log in when you can, not even log in for a long playtime, just log in and check in with your villagers and, you know, just run around your island for a bit, maybe do some fishing. And for me, I started to do more like looking on Pinterest. I like to look on Pinterest to find inspiration photos. So like, you know, maybe come up with a theme for yourself, maybe work on one little area of your island, and that'll help a lot. Another thing that helped for me too is going to treasure islands, because there was a lot of items that I didn't have still, so I was able to find some treasure islands through Twitch, and I've been doing that. I feel like that's helped a lot, was helping me like be inspired to decorate and find new things to add to my island, so that's really exciting. But that's a tiny bit of advice for anyone who's suffering like me from burnout in Animal Crossing. So the next game is The Witcher 3. So I actually bought The Witcher 3 back when I first got my Switch Lite. I found it on sale and I just picked it up. I never played it because I was like a little bit overwhelmed with what there was to do in The Witcher. I felt like maybe I wouldn't be good enough at it, I would say, or, you know, I just felt like it was a little bit overwhelming the gameplay wise, because I think after playing like a lot of Zelda and stuff and seeing people compare The Witcher to that because it's a big open world, I was like, okay, I took baby steps and now I can jump into The Witcher 3. And I feel like right now, especially with like spooky season, The Witcher 3 is like, this is the perfect atmosphere to start The Witcher. I actually don't have any knowledge of any of the past Witcher games or even the books or the TV show now, but I do know the main character Geralt and that he's eye candy, so that's pretty much why I jumped in. No, seriously, I jumped in because I was like, oh, I'm pretty interested in the story, and I've actually been enjoying it a lot so far. It kind of gives me a little bit like Sherlock Holmes, like detective vibes, because you can use your Witcher powers to like investigate. Like, I've been doing some of the side quests and I like that it's like you go to the scenes of the crime kind of, and you just kind of use your Witcher powers to investigate how a certain thing happened and then find that person or the culprit. So it's been a lot of fun so far. I'm not sure if anyone knows what The Witcher is, so I guess I give a little backstory because I just realized I didn't do that. But yeah, The Witcher 3 specifically, it's about Geralt, and he is looking for his past lover Yennefer, who has run away and has been, I guess he's been looking for her for a while, trailing her and trying to, pretty much the like gist of the story so far that I've gotten to. Next on my list, and this one is probably one of my favorites that I've played this year, and that is Sea of Stars. So I did stream Sea of Stars, the beginning of it, if you want to check it out. Sea of Stars, I have been anticipating it for a few months because I played the demo and I really enjoyed that, so I had to buy Sea of Stars day one. So that is the one game that I decided to pick up over my embargo of no new buying of games this year. Sea of Stars is a JRPG, and the company that made it is kind of like inspired by like games like Super Mario RPG, but just using all those things that you love about JRPGs, and I feel like they improved a little bit on it. So it's not really like random encounters, or so about like, it has a little bit of platforming mixed in with it and exploration. So you get to follow Zell, Valerie, and Garl. Zell and Valerie both have powers. One is from the sun and one is from the moon. They start out with learning how to control their powers at the school and then embarking on a journey to basically save the world, like any good JRPG JRPG. I find the battles in this game to be so satisfying. It's not one of the turn-based battles where you can kind of just like click a button and tune out. There are some real-time moments in it where you can block attacks from the enemy. I chose to play with Valerie, and hers is my favorite, where she does like a crescent moon boomerang. It's so magical, girl. So satisfying for me. It really does give a very refreshing, like a good refresher to like turn-based battling formula. I also really love the story so far, and just like getting to these new worlds and meeting new people. It's just very like a very nice, cozy, to me, like very cozy JRPG, and I highly recommend it if you are not into JRPGs. I feel like this is a very good place to start. Okay, now on to the demos that I've played. So I played this one was on the Switch, and that is Dave the Diver. So Dave the Diver actually releases by the end of this month. I believe it's the 26th if I'm correct. And Dave the Diver features Dave who gets recruited by his friend to dive and catch fish. It has two modes of gameplay. So you have the diving where you go diving in the ocean. You have to like conserve your oxygen, get to collect fish and things like that, and then you can take the fish that you have collected and bring it back to the sushi restaurant which is very newly being opened, and you can give that to the chef and he can create creations based on the fish that you have caught. And then it's kind of goes into like a kitchen management game. Like it kind of gives me Diner Dash, but not as like insane. You can create the menu based on what you caught that day, and then when the customers come in, you have to basically cater to them. So you have to pick the items up from the chef as they're being created and then run them into the people who are waiting for them. And you have to like make sure you do this all in a timely fashion, or your customers get very upset and leave. So it's very interesting. I do love like that it changes up the gameplay a bit, because the underwater is fun, and it's just nice that you get to do a little bit of half and half. But then there also seems like there is an underlining more sinister vibe going on with a giant sea creature perhaps. I find it to be cozy, and also I love the pixel art. Pixel art is just one of my favorites. It gives me all the nice retro vibes. The next game, this game just kind of came out of nowhere, and I saw a trailer. It's called Little Goody Two Shoes, and this game is like a cute, creepy horror game. It gives me like the aesthetic is very 90s anime inspired, and I after playing the demo, the atmosphere is like the perfect like creepy vibes. This game features Elise. She is Little Goody Two Shoes. It features her day-to-day life in a village where she helps the villagers doing tasks for them and chores. There's also some romantical characters. It kind of gives me Doki Doki Literature vibes, because there's all-female characters to romance, and I think that is really cute and adorable. But then there is some creepiness with at night. There are very creepy things that happen where you have to explore this very decrepit castle and find your way out. That's as far as I've gotten so far. But it's such a great mixture of the cutesy and creepy aesthetic, and I really enjoy it so far. That's what I've been playing so far this month, and hope you guys got a little bit of recommendations from that. But let me know down below what you guys have been playing lately. I love to hear from you guys and, you know, get some recommendations. So let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far into the video, and I hope all of you guys are doing well as always, and have a wonderful day. Bye.